bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know, Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday, the last day of the month of September. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me say congratulations to Nash Oko and George Quay, Image Bureau and April Communications over the weekend. They pulled the marriage of Asantewa off, and in regards to Professor A.C. Sutherland, she was there in flesh and blood, and it was a very good play. Congratulations to them. Over the weekend as well, Lexi the comic had a very great fight. If you want to enjoy some good comedy on Friday evenings, you should tune into 3FM 92.7, and you would hear Lexi the comic, Obi and Ponsa and their friends. They will be here to deliver excellently on the mandate. So congratulations to, I think theater is becoming the ish one more time. People are patronizing theater. You should, if you haven't already. But over the weekend, I saw a video that broke my heart. A member of parliament that Sixtus and I have a lot of respect for. A member of parliament who is a medical doctor. A member of parliament who is on the health committee of parliament. In fact, he is the chairman of the health committee in parliament. With all the talk about galamsey and how children are being born with mutations and all of those things, he goes out there to make a public statement. And the statement he made suggested that the government is not interested in fighting galamsey. I was so heartbroken because this was a doctor we all looked up to. This was a doctor we all applauded. This was a doctor we all said, when COVID-19 came, he was the man who was saying things and we're listening to him. So why would he come and say a thing like that? Listen to him yourself. Listen.
Kabrani who said we are winning the seats in the mining areas. So they decided to go and import foreigners. No one know buy and no man can't jump say munko in renumu na munko to go do or say munko so no na munko to. Na mo refi mo hwana the whole year. In so I a problem da. Enya one man here na started. Eye obi na opese anka omo ye na anka ye di speed. Nanka ya caught nanka ya stop galam safe for nanka ya lose your seat. Yes stop you omo na. Yes stop you omo china. Na oma confirm with TV for na ko. Na omo crowd for ka ena galamse na galamse yetu no akra. Inso no akra. Omo mbra kuma se me demonstration and come be steady. Kabrani who said we are winning the seats in the mining areas. So they decided to go and import foreigners. No one know buy and no man can't jump say munko in renumu na munko to go do or say munko so no na munko to. Na mo refi mo hwana the whole year. In so I a problem da. Enya one man here na started. Eye obi na opese anka omo ye na anka ye di speed. Nanka ya caught nanka ya stop galam safe for nanka ya lose your seat. Yes stop you omo na. Yes stop you omo china.
There are three themes. One, he's accusing the opposition of bringing people in to come and mine in our water bodies. He's in power. Number two, he's telling us that the opposition wants to win the seats, and so they brought people. And number three, that the the seats are water had not been a problem. The mud we see had not been a problem. It was just a few months ago. How can a medical doctor be telling such palpable lies and expecting that everything will be okay? How? How can a doctor be telling such lies? We have always seen the water the way it is. So how can a doctor be standing in front of the people? And the Ghanaian electorates, they are wiser now. The Ghanaian electorates, the Ghanaian electorates, they are wise people. So when you come to stand in front of them and you are telling them things and you want to suggest to them that they are not wise, they look at you with a certain eye. When I saw the video, I was so hurt. This video, put it up there. This video is not a video that just erupted yesterday. This video has been there for more than a year. So why is Dr. Bedi suggesting to us that this started only two months ago? How does he take us for fools or what? And the whole point is about winning elections. Governance is not just about winning elections. Governance is about running the lives of people and making sure that the people are okay and well-to-do and they are comfortable. If you have gone to school for 7 years to become a medical doctor, and this is what you can see after many years of practice and even being in parliament, I shudder. And nobody has called him to order. When I tell you that the president is not interested in fighting Galamsey, you say, why not? There's a screenshot president posted in 2016. He was talking about human rights. I said, this Galamsey matter, we won't stop talking about it. We will talk about it until Nanado does something about it. Because so far he has done nothing about it. When Fred Duo, my colleague at CTFM and Channel 1, he took the placard and went and put the masking tape on his mouth. And you saw the president's reaction to Albert Kwabena Jumfo. This was Nanado on 29 September 2016. Today is the 30th. That was yesterday. 2016. Cast your mind back. If you enlarge it, we can read it. This is President Nana Akufo-Addo. People were doing campaign on his behalf. And the people were holding a placard. And the placard read that, he dismantled criminal libel law that threatened free speech in the media. Nana Akufo-Addo values our rights and will always protect them. This is what they posted about Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Today, when his ministers achieve something, they say, it is Nanado who achieved this, not his ministers. He was serving as Attorney General under President Kufuor when this criminal libel law in 2001. I was still a practicing journalist when it happened. When it happened, today, has he said anything about the people who were joining him to fight Galamsey, who were protesting Occupy Julobi House? Has he said anything about how they are being treated? Has he said anything? Has he mentioned anything? Has he mentioned anything? He has not mentioned anything. And you ask yourself, is this our president? Is the same person? You remember that line? Has he mentioned anything? Has he even coughed? Has he sneezed? Has he said anything? He's not even interested. He's not interested. Has he said anything? I'm asking you. You are the one who is preaching him. Has he said anything, our president? A few months to go after his two terms as mandated by the Constitution. Has he said anything? What legacy is he taking away? Show me the letter from the office of the Chief of Staff. Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alege Bam. Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alege Bam. Brian Achampong couldn't sack him. Brian Achampong wrote a letter. He wrote a letter and said that no, this man he shouldn't be there. He rubbished Brian Achampong. Brian Achampong is breathing. He's busy saying that we won't hand over power. We'll deal with payment. No. He's blowing hot air. Small Alege Bam. He's dealing with him. He wanted to buy Snit hotels. Alege Bam said, no respect for you. 17 September. I'm directed by the President of the Republic to inform you that your appointment as Director General of National Sports... No, this is not it. This is National Sports Authority. This one is a dead letter. It's a white one. Alege Bam. The Chief of Staff now has to write, and we hope that the Chief of Staff's letter will make sense to Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alege Bam. He has disrespected the Agri Minister, who wrote and said that we cannot give you a contract extension beyond 3 years. This is the letter. Directive to cease holding office as Managing Director of the Irrigation Company of Upper Regions, ICO. It has come to our notice that despite the expiration of your tenure as Managing Director of the Irrigation Company of the Upper Regions in March 2024, you continue to serve in this capacity. You are hereby directed to cease holding office immediately and to hand over your duties along with any official property in your possession to the most senior officer at ICO without delay. This same tone was written earlier. Alege Bam says, I don't respect. I won't do. He even said that ICO is a private company. The Chief of Staff wrote again and said that, look, by a copy of this letter, the Honorable Minister for the Upper East Region is requested to take necessary steps to ensure compliance with this directive. Mind you, the Upper East and Upper West ministers have been swapped. The minister who was swapped there, he went to hold a meeting with Alege Bam and co. I showed you that picture. He has not been able to do FOCO. His predecessor said that when they do 24-hour economy, people can't sleep with their wives. Such is a minister. Counting on your cooperation, now we are begging Alege Bam to go. Honorable Akosia Frema Ose Opare, Chief of Staff, Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alege Bam, to all of them, signed. This is Alege Bam's final sack letter. Maybe he will respect this. If he doesn't, the president has to sign. But he was supposed to have gone home in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. When I tell you that, look, there's a photo of 3 service chiefs with a young man. Please put that up for me. 3 retirees. The immigration service boss is still at post. He's supposed to be on retirement. Prison service boss, he's still at post. He's supposed to be on retirement. Fire service boss is supposed to be on retirement. He's still at post. And they're standing with it. And then you tell young people in this country that, oh, the payroll is full. We can't get jobs for you. And these are three retirees who are standing with another young man who is there. They are forcing people to recruit them at the Independence Square as we speak. 3 retirees who are forcing people to recruit them as we speak. All these 3 people, they are all retired. All the 3 people. Kuno is retired. Asia Techi is retired. Ejiri is retired. All the 3 people, they have all reached the age of 60. Nanado told us in 2022 that unless you have a special skill that nobody else has in the institution that you work in, you will go home. I said, these 3 people, they are all retired. Quote me. The 3 people you see there, there are young people who are at home today watching me, who don't have work to do. Young people who are watching me who don't have work to do. Yet, they are at home. Nobody will give them clearance. You want to convince them that you are okay and that you care for them. I said the 3 people you see in your shot, they are all retired. These 3 people, let them come and challenge and say that they are not retired. You can write the letters and backdate them. So, bring me back Alegibam's picture, the thing, the letter. I want to ask a very simple question. So, Madam Chief of Staff, when you wrote this letter to Benedict Alegibam, PhD, did you ask him to refund the monies that he has chopped in terms of allowances, etc., while he was acting ultra-virus to the law? Did you ask him? Are you asking Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alegibam the fuel allowances that he took, the vehicle that he used without authorization, he was in office without permission and authority? Have you asked him to refund it? Or you are just saying you should hand over and go away? What kind of an elephant country are we running? Madam Chief of Staff, I'm asking you a question. You promised us accountability. This man has not been accountable to anybody. He has disrespected farmers, and there's a letter to prove that. He has disrespected the union, and there's a letter to prove that. He has disrespected the board chairman. There's a letter to prove that. He has disrespected the agri minister. There's a video to prove that. So are you asking him to refund? When he went to SNIT to check his SNIT number, I showed you evidence here. Have you asked him to refund anything? Have you? I'm asking you, have you? Take me back to 1995, Kumi Preku. 6. 1995. I want to remind all of us.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
We knew that the first half of this year would be difficult for the point of view of inflation. And then last year's harvest, food harvest, was the worst we've had since about 1983. So the harvest was so lean that we knew that come this first quarter of the year, there will be problems with food prices.
That's right. The problem that we have, the policies that the government has been implementing
are policies that do not find favor with the general mass of our people, and that the mass of the people of this country have been systematically impoverished during the period of Rawlings's rule. It is not a point of view that has found very much favor in the parts of the world from where you come from, who have been pouring out an endless stream of how so many things wonderful were going on in Ghana.
This was Nanado in 1995. He held a demonstration there. People are drinking penny. Speaking of retirees, Mr. Owusu Friye at STC, Nana Kumia knows him. He's the head of audit. Mr. Owusu Friye at STC, Nana Kumia knows him. Mr. Owusu Friye at STC, Nana Kumia knows him. He has been at post as head of audit since 5 years ago when he reached the age of retirement. Mr. Owusu Friye at STC. This morning, don't take your bath and go to work, because I will show your video if you turn up for work. Mr. Owusu Friye at STC. Mr. Owusu Friye at STC. I said, Nana Kumia knows you. He knows that you have gone past the year of retirement. You are at STC and you have been there for 5 years and more. Please go home. That's my closing remark. Good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale, how are you?
I'm fine. And what about you?
Talk to me.
We thank God. My brother, I want to know one quick thing. It is taxpayers' money.